being a community of individuals. So something I'm thinking about coming to my mind and stuff like that. And this is almost like another part of what I was talking about before. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Yeah, it looks like everything's on. Look, man, this is just the real shit right here, yo. No hold. Uh, I'm talking about what I was talking about when I posted the video about you know you know two sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? Choosing God or the devil, the dark or the light when you make decisions and how you want to look at things. And for real, this is what I am receiving. What I'm doing, I believe, holds for the masses as well in some way, shapes, and forms. Literally, it's like you go through life and you have reactions with people and things. Now, we normally paint those pictures as, you know, low vibrational experiences, like painful experiences or places I shouldn't, it's, but we, well, okay. So my point is, it's all a reflection of who you are. It's not a value judgment, right? In a sense of like we're already made perfect and we're having reactions, sometimes visceral reactions to certain things because we're trying to figure out where our well and not well okay figure out and then eventually hopefully an imperfection, right, place those things in myself where it needs to be. So sometimes if I like this thing, right, or I adore this thing in a certain person or as a reflection, or just adore what they do, maybe just having a certain passion that they do that damn thing. Okay, cool, right? Maybe that's something that's in yourself that you see in that person that you really admire. That's in yourself, right? So we find ways to stack to really find a blueprint of who we are, put them together, maybe even put them in on paper, put them in line with ourselves, so we can actually see where we stand. You know what I'm saying? Who we are on a deep level. Maybe if I don't like this thing, there's a reason why I don't like this thing, right? Not I should like this thing because everybody else likes this thing. I feel like that's a little off track, but it still makes it still correlates with what I'm talking about because that's going to be outside of yourself. On the inside of yourself, I don't like this thing. This thing is I don't like when you know, or this is this or how I don't like for myself how people react in these certain situations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. That's not my vibration. That's just not where I am at. You know, but for someone else, that's okay or not okay. Matters what it is, obviously. But for me, I know that I don't like that. I don't even like when I do that. Right. So I, you know, get it together myself to not do that because I won't stand past those morals because I don't like what I do. You know, like for me, I don't like to pass my pains onto someone else. I don't want to. I don't like to pass pains I accumulated from maybe someone else onto someone else. I don't like doing that. I never did. There never was a thing. That was never one of my things that I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna say that I never made a mistake or I never slipped, but from how I normally move, there's a clearing for me for of that energy, and also a um every like almost every experience is brand new. Every person in that experience is brand new, and that's how I move. It's how I like to move. You know, um, right? So point blank period is just learning yourself, see the things that you find admiration in, see things that you dislike, and doesn't stack or hold weight when it comes to your moral standards and your moral placements. You know what I'm saying? And you go from there. Try to write them out, make lists or something like that. This is also a position that I'm going into right now because I see it, and it's not a value judgment a lot of times with certain things, but I know for myself this is just it's just how I feel. And that's okay, and that should be okay. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to have any other excuses than that. I mean, obviously, go in, learn. Don't we don't move with ignorance. We move with understanding. We move with knowing, and through to get to that knowing, sometimes you just have those. You have to experience life. You have to experience yourself. You have to go into yourself. You have to study yourself. You have to, you know what I'm saying, evolve around yourself and be open to see reflections in the world or in other things, right? Uh, you know, and see how those correlations work. See yourself in these things or whatever. See these things in you. So yeah. Anyways, yep. That's how I feel about it. I just wanted to share that information for those who resonate with it for sure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a part of this, that type of knowledge is like, it is you are a spiritual warrior in that type of movement, in that type of position. You've gone deep already. If you're even at that position right now, you've gone deep already to see things, be clear about things, and ask questions, curious about yourself and learning yourself, and then better, like empowering yourself and bettering yourself, learning thyself. You know what I'm saying? Loving and knowing thyself. So yeah, keep it up if y'all doing it. I would love to hear how, if people are doing this, you know, you share it in the comments, share how you doing it. Shit, I mean, even if it comes down to pictures or something, hey, I'm interested in seeing, and I know that this is for all, and I do feel like, yeah, we'll get to that, but yeah, we this won't just help me. This won't just help. This will help your neighbor, next person. You know what I'm saying? Next person after that. Because everybody's connected nowadays. I mean, everybody's always been connected. It's always been connected. Through space and time. So, anyways, I'll leave you with that. Peace.